Hello and welcome to Excel video 264. I'm Nate Moore. I spent some time last night writing some custom SQL code to pull historical accounts receivable data out of a PM system and then sort it and filter it and slice it and dice it a whole bunch of different ways for trending. When you're ready to do something similar with your old AR data, let's talk. We've moved past the sort part of this sort and filter button, and now what I want to do is go to the filter area. And so again, I'm clicking someplace inside my data, and I'm going to click Filter. And what Filter does is it adds these little drop-down menus at the top of each column, because again, my data has headers. Let's assume that I want to sort by over 120-day AR. Well, I've got a text filter here, and I can uncheck Select All, and say there's my over 120 days, and there I have my over 120-day claims. And if you look down in the very lower left-hand corner, see where it says 16 of 100 records found, it'll tell me how many of these claims are over 120 days. I've got 16 of them. And then I could go over to the date filter, and notice when I was over here and I had text, I had words in there, I had text filters that allowed me to do begins with and ends with and some custom things, and I just checked a box. Over here, Excel recognizes, hey, those are dates. I'm going to give you date filters, and I can pick all kinds of things. Today, tomorrow, this week, last week, next week, this quarter, next year, all that kind of stuff. Or I can just come down here and do some check the box kind of things and say, hey, you know what? I want stuff that's over 120 days, and I'm going to uncheck that. I just want claims from 2011. So there's that, and now I want Blue Cross claims. And look how powerful that is. When I go to a number filter, I'm going to have number filters. When I go to a date area with a date filter, I'm going to have date filters. And when I go to a text area, I'm going to have text filters. There's a whole bunch of ways that you can filter down your data to get exactly what you're looking for. And the whole way I did it was this filter button. When I turn the filters on, then I can do that. And when I need to clear the filters, I can take them all off. Or I can come back and start filtering again and do it however I want to do. When I'm done with it, see how I just checked this filter, took my arrows away, I can put my filter arrows back, and that lets me start over and say, okay, now I'm going to work my 91 120-day claims, and away I go. There's all kinds of things you can do with this filter button. You say, well, why wouldn't I just use filters all day long? That's great. If you use filters as part of the table that we created last time, these drop-down menus have the same text filters, the same number filters, the same date filters, but there are a couple advantages you'll get from using a table to filter as opposed to just clicking the filter button here on the sort and filter menu. Let's clear those filters out. I'm going to go through a couple advantages of formatting as a table and then filtering, as opposed to just doing sort and filter filtering. And we'll talk about that next time. Thanks for watching.